60 Stunning Photos from History. Part 24. A commercial flight before the invention of pressurized cabins, Boston, USA, 1939. White Girl and Slave, 1880, Empire of Brazil. Mr. Pearl, manufacturer of men's corsets, among others, with a waist of 45 centimeters, 1980. Morning bathers in Las Vegas watch a mushroom cloud from an atomic test 75 miles away, 1953. Until 1956, French children attending school were served wine on their lunch breaks. 9-year-old Eunice Winstead Johns and her husband, 24-year-old Charlie Johns, Tennessee, United States, 1937. Sentenced to death in the gas chamber so that the space on the mask would not be wasted, the logo of the sponsor, the Westinghouse Company, was applied to it. Joe Arity, the happiest prisoner on death row, suffering from mental illness, gives away his train before being executed, 1939. Crew members of B-29 Superfortress Enola Gay on parade, 1945. Miss Idaho Potato, 1935. Fire trucks of the late 1930s had a special place for service dogs. Self-improvement is useful at any time, 1959. Circus performer Millie Kay's swallowing the head of a 12-foot python in the bar of the Peggy Bradford Hotel, 1952. Beginning of the habit of reading in the toilet, 1969. American model and actress Kimberly Herron, 1983. Giant child John Wilson Webb with his mother in Pittsburgh. At 2 years old he already weighed 54.5 kilograms, 1909. An 8-year-old boy named Mark lies on a bed of nails playing Monopoly, London, 1976. Marilyn Monroe spitting out a drink, 1952. Triumphal arch made of chairs for a visit by Queen Victoria in 1877. John Rockefeller Jr., the only son of the famous billionaire, wore his sister's dresses until he was 8 years old. The highest-paid entertainer of the 19th century was Lepetamain, who entertained the crowd by farting, and earned more than Pablo Picasso, 1860. Girls, unhappy with the display of luxury, rip off the dress of a Dior model, 1947. Marilyn Monroe, 1950s. Trampoline creator George Nyson bounces on his creation with a kangaroo, 1960. A doctor analyzed the progress of a patient's Alzheimer's disease over 15 years using signatures on a medical form. Nina von Schlebrugg, mother of actress Uma Thurman, in a 1959 Vogue shoot. Safety officer Clifford Roberts models during a fire safety training course in Richmond, 1965. Dr. Young's rectal dilators were originally sold as a miracle cure for headaches, acne, and mental disorders, 1850. A postman delivers a letter to Coventry, UK, 1941. Madame de Vere from Brooksville, Kentucky had a beard that was 15 inches long, Chicago, Illinois, 1890. 100 years ago, such a man was considered so fat that he was shown in the circus, 1880. The 1923 inflation in Germany meant that the US dollar was worth 4.7 trillion Deutsche Marks. A young Marilyn Monroe before her makeover, 1945. Two cars at a time run through the auto wash bowl to clean the mud and dirt from the wheels and axles, 1924. Louis Vuitton is considered the inventor of the suitcase. He was the first to make luggage trunks flat and reduce their volume. 1919 Battleship camouflage. The lines made it difficult for enemy ships to accurately determine the range and course of a ship. Catherine Deneuve with Jean-Pierre Honoré in Vice and Virtue, 1962. A lesson at an etiquette school, 1920s. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson with his father, 1980s. Husband, wife and 11 children dressed up for Palm Sunday, 1954. French soldiers display a papier-mâché cow used as a sniper's hideout, World War I. Volcanologist Arpad Kerner hangs from a rope above the flaming crater of Stromboli, Italy, 1933. Sophia Loren with her younger sister Anna Maria, 1955. Pablo Escobar at the opening of a football pitch built at his own expense, 1982. Joyce Renee Brown, American actress, model and singer, 1950s. Parisian toy factory, France, early 20th century. Four-year-old Barack Obama with his grandfather on the beach. In a village barber shop in Brittany, 1900. A boy sitting on a naval mine, England, 1945. Model poses with jewelry by Salvador Dali, 1959. American prisoners of war liberated from a Japanese concentration camp, Philippines, 1945. After John Lennon's statement that the Beatles were more popular than Jesus, the Clue radio station organized a burning of the group's discs, Texas, 1966. Heartbreaking photo of tribal representative George Gillette, weeping as 154,000 acres of Mandan, Hidatsa and Arikara ancestral homelands were signed away U.S. government, 1948. B-17 ball turret gunner, World War II. Cyclist of the 1980s. "18-year-old Arnold Schwarzenegger serves in the Austrian army and drives a tank, 1965. Audience reaction to the scene from the movie Alien when the monster bursts out of the chest, 1979. Monks of the Asakusa Temple hastily prepare for the Sino-Japanese War, Japan, 1936. Medieval device that was put on women for rude chatter and arguing. Donald Trump and Japanese Prime Minister Abe Shinzo in Trump's New York apartments. Bohemian Grove members' elite membership including former politicians, presidents, businessmen eat a meal, 1924.